from a galaxy far, far away.
And a bookshelf straight out of the 90s.
From Thrawn to Dantooine.
And everything in between. This is Legends Look Back.
Welcome, everybody. It's time for the show. We're getting this sucker started off. It's time for Legends Look Back. Very excited to get this thing going. And got some very fun things that just happened in my own life, Star Wars related, over the past week. I got some friends together for a Mando movie night. I got some friends together, and we went over to another friend's house who has like a big, nice home theater. We're talking about 122-inch screen with the projector and the big movie theater recliners, with the light-up cup holders. And it looks like I'm dual-wielding lightsabers here, but they were cup holders. We were dual-wielding popcorn and Coca-Cola. Anyway, very fun, very fun. I really enjoyed doing that. Shout out to the boys who did that with me, Bobby and Robert and Aaron and Steve. But it does bring up the question, what do you do when you are getting together like a Star Wars movie night or a Star Wars party? What would you consider essential elements in a Star Wars movie night versus what are some things you can, kind of fun, spicy elements you can do to spice it up a bit?
Let's see.
What do y'all think?
I mean,
okay,
in my
let me
opinion,
ask this
hear
question.
Your thoughts on this?
Let me ask this question here.
Yeah.
What's the scenario? Are we watching movies, cartoons? Is everyone relying on me to pick the content?
You're the party planner in this scenario, and then you tailor it to your needs. I've done it where you have a bunch of teenagers from the church, like the youth and family Star Wars movie night. And for that, we got jumbo pretzels, and we did the white chocolate food coloring mixture where they made little pretzel
arms.
lightsabers.
Oh, okay.
Where we made what? What'd you say?
Wampa arms, not Wampa arms.
Oh, no. Wookiee cookies, obviously. Yes. It's hard to go wrong with that.
Blue milk? Blue milk.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we must have blue milk.
Milk?
Adult version or non-adult
at a party?
version? For those who care.
It's a milk party.
Ultimate
For
butter
adults.
popcorn with the oily butter that you buy at the store to put on top of it.
Oh.
Ew.
So as much as your stomach hurts to
No.
hear that sentence, it's got to be
No.
It's got to be the most buttery
Yes.
popcorn for Star
Oh,
Wars.
I'm
movies.
getting queasy.
Add a little bit of MSG to the top of your
Oh
popcorn.
yes.
Ooh, magnifique.
I believe that by the time you finish your bag of popcorn, you should be able to scrape the leftover butter off the inside of the popcorn bag with your fingers. Get some up underneath your fingernails and
Oh
suck them off.
my
when
gosh,
you're done.
gross. Stop.
I like to get the popcorn kernels in my mouth afterward and just kind of jump
Oh
on them
no.
for a bit, and then spin them across the.
I'm going home.
Only in Arkansas.
I am home, but I'm leaving.
You're already at home. Joke's on you.
No, you gotta have something
Emily-
Yoda themed. Like something has to be green. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
It could be a beverage of choice. It could be a treat. I
Face
don't care.
painting.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe somebody dressed up. You gotta have something green, something Yoda. Somebody dressed up. It's sort of like the bridal tradition, like something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue, but make it
Something
Star
green.
Wars.
Something
Sure.
green.
Oh, yeah.
And appendages just laying amongst the floor.
All right.
What?
Who wants to lose
Freddie,
a limb for the
what?
sake of
I'm
the
never
bet?
going to your party. That sounds awful. Why is it all about random appendages to you?
A lot of people lose appendages in Star Wars, so I feel like there's got to be, maybe the glove of Darth Vader.
Ah, there we go. Hey,
Lots of
I
arms.
love the flyer for Freddy's party says there'll be scrapable butter and also you might lose a limb. We'll have a good time.
It'll be fun.
Scrape.
It's
over
risky.
butter. That's
It's
so
just-
gross.
that's what people want to go. Don't press
Yeah.
the red button at Freddy's house. Oh, we have to go to Freddy's house now.
I will say when I've done it in the past, I like to do a costume contest. So
Okay.
I'll often have I've got an abundance of Star Wars posters that I've collected over the years, but there's only so much room for the posters, especially when you put up a 12-foot by 8-foot photo mural in your room. So not a lot of posters going on that wall. So I'll do a costume contest, and then the winner gets the Star Wars poster.
Oh, that's nice. Look at you. You got little
That's often.
gifts. Good for you. I'm
Yeah.
really here for the food. I just like themed food. I think it's very fun.
Ronto wraps.
Ronto wraps. I had one of those. I was actually at Disney this past weekend. Got to tour Galaxy's Edge in person. It was fantastic.
You could do pretzel and marshmallow TIE fighters or something
Oh
like that.
yeah. Graham crackers with a big old
Yeah,
mallow in the middle.
okay.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah,
That's
love it.
good.
You can scream them at your friends. Yeah,
mean-
that's right.
The older you get, the more that theory is true. It's just all about the food. It's all about where you're gonna eat.
And
then
really
where
like
you're
about
gonna
a
eat
cocktail.
next.
Like you gotta have some themed cocktails there too.
Papacitos.
Papacitos, exactly, Freddie.
I don't even know what that is. However, Wes, I would love to party with you sometime because I know that you like to smoke brisket in like a barrel,
That's
like
right.
a true Texan.
Ooh.
So,
55-gallon
that-
drum that used to have oil in it,
Oh
and
my
you
gosh.
power wash it out and make sure it's clean.
Taste.
And then you
I-
turn
I
it into a
legitimately-
smoker.
I love it.
I legitimately have a barrel on my property that's not doing anything worth its while right now.
It
I
should
mean,
be
it needs to
smoking.
pull its weight. So that's right. It needs to take up
Yeah,
smoking.
smoke up some nice
Well,
possums that you find deceased by your tractors.
no, I would never eat possum,
No?
but I have eaten my fair share of squirrels.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right, this episode is off the rails. Here we got Wes on, and we're talking about smoking briskets and scraping popcorn and eating squirrels, and I wouldn't have it any other way. In fact, we've got some really fun stuff planned for tonight. We're going to do our monthly Legends News episode, and we had some news that hit the press just like 2 or 3 hours ago that just barely snuck it in under the radar, which is exciting. We're going to share our recent acquisitions, which is always a fun time. We got Wes around to see what he's got in his big Texas garage over there. And then, of course, we are going to play a game. And I kind of got carried away with the game, so I'm very excited about this. We even have custom commissioned artwork to unveil live to the Legends world right here live on the show toward the end of the episode. So stay tuned. Remember, everybody, as we get started, to smash that like button down below. Unless you're driving your car and listening on audio, in which case, please keep your hands on the wheel, and may the force be with you. Wes, start the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the UTD Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast for people who love a little Shania Twain and aren't afraid to say it, where we celebrate our rich EU history as well as dive into lesser-known Star Wars classics. And I'm your host, Jared Mays, and I'm joined by my legendary co-hosts, Freddie C.
It's gonna. It's gonna be May. There we go. It's gonna be May, everyone. Can you believe it?
It is May the 4th.
May the
It's going to
4th
happen.
is coming. We've got some May the 4th news too, so that's gonna be fun.
All of your Star Wars casual friends are going to send you those little memes, and I'm just happy that finally everybody wakes up to the fact that for me it's always Star Wars Day. You know what? It's also always Star Wars Day for the wonderful Emily Daybeck. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you. I'm fresh from Disney, where I got a reservation at Oga's Cantina,
Oh,
and we
Nice. Cheers
were
to
like
that.
throwing down as many drinks as we could in the 45-minute time frame that we had to be there because we wanted to try them all. And I will
45
say
drinks.
the Fuzzy Tauntaun is the reigning king of Oga's Cantina. Like, you don't order
Fuzzy
anything else.
Tauntaun.
Just get that.
Is that the
thing.
one where your lips tingle?
Yes. It's so good.
And then your whole body tingles because you drank so many so fast.
Venom. Got it.
Love it. You know who else's body is tingling? Filling in for Rick Grace tonight, but still from Texas, is Wes Jenkins.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm filling in for Rick, so cut me a little bit of slack here because it's difficult to do a new software for Legends Look Back. But speaking of Oga's Cantina, did you take the $40 drink, which is like the
oh my
the
gosh.
one that comes with the
Wub Nub or something like that?
souvenir, like the souvenir tiki cup that you get to
I
take
saw
home,
that and I
but
thought
it's
I
$40.
misread. I misread the menu and I was like, "You this has got to be a joke. Like $45 for a drink."
It's up here somewhere.
Emily's a minimalist, so no, she
had it,
didn't.
Freddie.
Then there's like the
Freddie is not.
$85 like flight of beers or something, and like these like Rancor,
With the Rancor
tooths?
Teeth. We said tooths.
We did. We both made the same grammatical error at the
She's
exact
from
same moment.
Georgia. That's
Great.
why she said it. Yeah. Yeah, because we're educated over here in Arkansas. That's for sure. For sure. Well, Emily, I'd love to hear all about the trip. That's really cool. I love that you held that out on us, and here we are talking about like Star Wars pretzels, and you're like, oh, by the way, I was at Galaxy's Edge, so that's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm very excited for us to get into it tonight. That's some really cool news. So, Emily, you were at Galaxy's Edge, which leads us to our next segment, Thracken's Thrift Store. Do you have any acquisitions that you picked up? Did you get like a mouse droid or a little? Did you build a droid? What about a lightsaber?
I did not. I'm happy. Are we moving on to this segment?
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to make that my contribution. My contribution is the experience that I had at Galaxy's Edge.
We want the merch.
No, it was fantastic. All right, so get this. We walk into Galaxy's Edge. The sun is setting. We didn't think we'd be able to make the reservation because we had to drive 6 hours on the same day, drop the kids off, like threw the bags out of the car and like booked it to Hollywood Studios. We like had a hard time activating our tickets. It's this big deal. So we finally get there and
That's stressful.
we're just trying to kill time before our reservation. So like we did, the Star Tours, which was fine. I got a little bit nauseated at it. It was okay. And then like we look at the wait time to Smuggler's Run, and we realized we have about 20 minutes until our reservation, and the wait time was 20 minutes. So I look at the guy, I'm like, do we have time? And he's like, I mean, how risky you feeling? I was like, I'm feeling pretty risky. He's like, I think they'll like you over there. So we like ran through the line. The line alone took like 10 minutes just to walk through. And we like walked on and then realized that we had no idea.
Was like, oh.
It's an interactive ride. I went in completely blind, intentionally, because I just didn't want to get my hopes up and like not be able to do something. And so we walk in.
Did you yell punch it to your kid or your husband?
Huh?
Did you yell punch it for the hyperdrive?
I did not. But so we get in line, right? And they assign roles. So like 2 people are pilots, 2 people are gunners, and then I forgot what the other 2 were. And like people were like talking about
backseat drivers,
strategy,
that's what they are.
And I like didn't think anything of it. And then we get up there and they're like, okay, so you're our pilots. I'm like, and my husband and I like look at each other like, what? Like what, we have to do something? And like I am not a video gamer at all. So I was an abysmal pilot. I think pilot. I think we got like 35%.
Pirates? I'll allow it.
It was bad. Like we did not do very well.
And the controls are inverted, so that's
it wasn't a
difficult.
tank.
Yes.
It wasn't
I could
a
not
tank
figure it
either,
out.
So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, your husband could drive a tank.
He does, right? Yeah. He gets really
Indeed.
mad too if you like don't get the right tank, because like there's only one kind of tank, and if you like guess that one of the tank lookalikes is a tank, he gets a little bit peeved. But he's the only one that I know of that can actually
the
tell
tracks
the
are
difference.
totally off.
Yeah, I'm like, that looks
Welcome
like
to
a tank.
#Tank Talk.
Anyway,
You
so
you didn't get sick though, did you?
I did not get
Flying
sick.
the pilot as a pilot.
We did not
or
get
your
sick.
husband? Okay,
But we did have to like run to make our reservation right after. So it was a very high adventure Smuggler's Run. We ran in,
Good. That's the way it
we
should
did
be.
the thing, and we ran out. And we did have a Ronto wrap right before, which is pretty good. The
It's a
food,
bad idea to have it right before.
highly recommend. Yeah.
When I did it a couple years ago, I got in the cockpit and was instantly like just taking as many photos as I could because it was such a tremendous experience to be in there.
Yeah.
And the smart aleck, attendant working it just absolutely mouthed off at me, and I was like ready for a fist fight in like one of the greatest moments of my life. And they're like, "Can we please get seated and buckled before you start taking photos?" And I was like, "No, we can't actually." Come on. Are we about to do this?
because come on.
I could just see Jared cracking his neck. He's like, "Oh, not again."
All right, so we're walking after our drinks. We're just like taking in the scenery, and we get heckled by stormtroopers, right? And y'all, I just froze.
Yes.
It was like I had met my childhood hero, and I could just giggle. Like I literally just stood there giggling, and the stormtrooper just stared at me and just like shook his head. Like he just like gestured up and down, like, "Come on, like you could. This is all you have."
You've got a Star Wars podcast, and this is the best you
that
can
was
do.
it. I had nothing smart to say. I got no video. I was just absolutely starstruck and couldn't get it together. I apologize.
That's what you should have said was, "Hey, did you know I've got a Star Wars podcast?"
Slapped a Utini sticker to his armor.
That
Just
would have been awesome.
The Coca-Cola bottle. I've always wanted them to come up to me and harass me, and I'm like, "Tsh," pretend like it's the bomb, but like, don't make me do it.
you shake
Shake
it
it
up
up
beforehand. Yeah.
Don't make me do it, guys. I'll do it.
So I got to go on a rainy day, and they were all wearing their ponchos that they wear are the indoor ponchos. They're like the strike team camo ponchos, which are rad. And I went up to one, and I was like, "Yo, Loki, how much for one of those ponchos?" And she said, "Move along, move along."
Move along.
She didn't hit you with the butt of her gun.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate you not breaking
was-
character.
Yeah, no, stayed in character. I was like, respect.
25
That's
credits.
a great story, Emily. I'll accept that as your contributions to Thraken's thrift store.
Yeah.
You didn't steal one of the coasters?
I did. I
Hey,
have 3.
yeah, I got one too.
They're in my belt bag, fanny
Heads or
pack,
tails?
whatever.
Oh, so there you go. You
They're in
got
the
one.
car. Yeah, we have 3 of them for our 3 drinks that we drank really fast.
Awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, I on my way out, I was like, "Hey, how about those coasters, man? I got a 5 spot for a set of those coasters." And he gave me a good little stack. And
Nice.
yeah,
You got to
one
be
of my most
careful with
prized
them.
possessions.
Yeah, you got it because they're like cardboard. So if you get them wet, they're
Yeah,
not
one
gonna
of mine
last
was
Yeah.
wet, and I almost didn't take it. But Mike was like,
Yes,
"Come
my
on."
battle axe is now it's well worn the way that it should be. You know. How about you, Wes? You're the guest here on the show. You got any Star Wars exclusives you want to show off?
I got this as a present about a couple months ago actually, from a buddy of mine. It is the Star Wars Clone Wars board game. It's like I don't know
Whoa.
if you ever played Pandemic before.
Yeah, pandemic.
But that's
I played it in 2020 along with everybody else. And
yeah.
world.
A couple of billion people played that.
wasn't a ton of fun.
But yeah, I got that, and I haven't opened it yet. Still in the cellophane, as you could see, it was all shiny. But because I haven't had the right time to play, and I have only a set of friends that will play it. So one of them recently had a child, the other one lives in Dallas now, so I have to wait for them to come home or come back in the vicinity to play. But that is my newest Star Wars acquisition, I guess.
I'll say kudos to you, Wes, because it's very rare that I'm surprised by a Star Wars thing that I've not seen before. So way to go. You had a Star Wars collectible that I had never laid eyes on. But
Clone Wars Pandemic.
isn't there an episode about that with the Blue Shadow virus?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Dr. Ramori, or I think that's his name.
The Blue Shadow virus. Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right. Weddy, Freddie, I just called him Weddy.
Weddy Freddy's
Freddie
here.
is going deep into the archives. He's digging up some stuff. What you got, Freddie? Thraken's thrift store time.
I have
for
a
you.
lot of stuff here, so I might go through one set of things, and then Jared, if you have some things, I'm gonna hop into some other stuff.
Sure.
Actually, you know what?
All right.
I can get through this. First of all,
Kick us off.
yeah, I went through my archives, and this is stuff I haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. Pretty untouched. I forgot I had them, but bingo.
Oh, cool.
Oh, man.
Pretty
Freddie's
nice.
got single issues of Blood Ties, which I
Yeah.
think, for my money, is in my top 10 Legends comics of all time.
Very
That was
good
a good one.
stuff. Very, very good stuff. I don't even know where I'm going to put all this stuff. Let's just throw it there for right now. And then I found this.
That's right.
Boom. And another one.
Man.
But check it out.
What are those?
Check it out. You ready? So they're early editions of Knight Errant coming January 2011.
Yeah.
Free.
Cool.
Probably free comic book day. Yes, free comic
No
book day.
way, dude.
Yeah. So
I've never seen those.
it's
Wow,
the
we're
first-
2 for 2 on stuff Jared hasn't seen.
first few chapters, right? And then check this out, right? You see that? Right? You see that?
What's
Yeah.
different? Wait. what?
Okay, so half of it is the comic book, and the other
Yes.
half is the novel. I've never seen these, Freddie.
Yes.
That's so cool.
I have 2 of them here, so I might send one to you.
I love
let's
it.
see how much they are first.
Might do like
Yeah,
one a month.
yeah, man, those could be rare.
And then going through that same archive, I found this, which is the 2012 sampler of Del Rey, and you can see there's Darth Plagueis in there. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good reads. I haven't seen this in a while, so let me go through this real fast. Anything cool? It's just
Fun fact
snippets.
here, Freddie, in the chat, that I don't know if Skooma Joe's being serious or he's kidding. We'll find out in a second. I know that he's a big, comic book enthusiast and chronicler, but Skooma Joe says that John Jackson Miller literally invented Free Comic Book Day, which I wouldn't.
believe it.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I believe
Yeah.
it. John Jackson Miller.
knows pretty much all.
Yeah, we have dubbed him the unofficial Legends Look Back research consultant.
Yes.
John Jackson Miller is a really big comic book fan. In case you didn't know, he loves comics, so this is look at that. This is amazing.
Kira Holt,
Yep.
looking fly. The full page spread there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Awesome.
that's that. And then I found these graphic novels that I didn't even remember that I had. Oh, that's The Walking Dead. Let's put that over there.
We've got a compliment here in the chat as well, Freddie, on your Goosebumps shirt.
Oh, thank you. Love Goosebumps. This is actually my favorite version, or my favorite story of Goosebumps, the Jack-o'-lanterns. Anyway, well, let's get back to this stuff. So graphic novel, boom.
Ooh.
Old Republic, Blood of the Empire.
Is that Alexander Freed?
I
That one might be.
don't know.
He wrote some of them, which is cool. Also wrote
Alexander Freed.
Alphabet Squadron, but let's be honest, it's mid. Somebody send the clip of that to Andrew. They're his favorite books.
So this
Well, that's
is
cool. I'm not-
Alexander Freed.
I don't have that graphic novel.
And then I have... This must have been when it came out. I probably pre-ordered this. Star Wars The Old Republic, issue 1.
Oh,
I don't know who this is by.
Satil
Oh, yeah,
Shan
Freed.
on the cover.
Freed as well. Alexander
Awesome.
Freed. Very gory in the front page. There's some limbs again. Limbs right there.
There we go. Served at Freddy's next party coming soon.
And then, of course, volume 2
Trademark.
of that other graphic novel. So I'm going to have to dig into this. I haven't
Buttes.
yet seen that. And then here is... I still have some other stuff. Like I said, it's going to be a little long. I'm not even going to go through all of this, but maybe we want to invite Jacob to the show.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my
I found
gosh.
all of these unopened... yeah, they're things from another world, and I know they're Star Wars comics, but I don't know which ones.
Oh, fun. It sounds
So-
like a bonus episode.
Yeah,
Yes.
tons of them. I'm not even sure how many there are
20
there.
of them right there.
Unopened, so...
How did you get
That's
those?
exciting.
What was the story behind getting unopened comics? You don't know what they are.
I have a feeling that they're from the original run of the Star Wars comics, the ones that came out 20...
We were just talking about
Yeah. The first issue number 1 was a beautiful cover. It was like some bluish tones and maybe some like reddish tones. Luke Skywalker. I mean, it's a beautiful cover. And all of its variants and every variant of all the other comics. That's what I'm guessing this is. But I don't know.
A lot of variant
Yeah.
covers. Fun.
Yeah, I have no idea because there's also another pile.
That's the most Freddy thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And you ordered them while sitting at a brewery in South Carolina. And then Dave Filoni walked in.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there you go. And then, of course, I have this, which is Cataclysm.
Get that canon book
That's
off
a
our Legend
canon
show,
book.
Freddie.
This is what's his face? Oz's. This is Oz's book, so I have yet to send it to him.
Oh right.
Oh, good. Hey, if you have to sneeze, you should go ahead and, do it in there.
oh, yeah, there he
live on
goes.
the show. Just for you, Oz. We love you.
So this one's really cool. This was not a Celebration exclusive, but it was a special edition that they're only selling at conventions, and it is a pop of Luke Skywalker
Oh,
with issue
love it.
1 in the back.
That's Legendsy. We'll count it.
Yeah, right. This is good stuff.
Oh, they were selling that at Celebration.
Yeah,
You got that home intact.
I did. Look at that.
Nice.
The box is crisp, too. Way to go, Freddie.
Yeah.
So Freddie's holding up what was a Star Wars Celebration exclusive copy of the, it's a reprint of the original 1977 Marvel Star Wars #1 with the Luke Skywalker Funko Pop to match, like in the box with it, which is very cool.
Yeah, super cool. All right, that's
Buff Luke for sure. Looking like Schwarzenegger Luke.
Here's the Celebration exclusive. It is R2D2 and R5D4.
Oh yeah, I love it, man.
This are actually fun fact. My very, 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 very first Star Wars figure was R5. So holds a special place in my heart.
Hey, he actually might have been one of my first ones too. That's fun.
It was R5, and my buddy in first grade left his, I think it was the Imperial Gunner, the black helmet. He left it in my cubby, and I was like, end of day,
Right now.
this is mine.
Squatters' rights.
Come sundown. You don't have.
I
this in
liked
your
my
head.
R5 figure because you could shoot the bad motivator out the top of his
Yeah,
head.
yep, exactly. I loved it. So I've got another one here. This is, I want to say this is exclusive for now. It's an early release. I don't know if it's released in stores yet, but it is this new Brickheads, which is,
Oh,
this is the Return of the Jedi exclusive, or not exclusive, but version, I guess. It's 40th
Yeah.
anniversary, right? So
I don't even know what that is.
It looks like
I'll be honest.
it is Minecraft inspired.
yeah,
Oh, but it's Lego. Okay.
Brickheads, yeah, Lego.
All right.
R2D2, very cool looking.
I
Definitely
like the Ewok.
stylized. Look at, yeah.
Like-
what have we here?
Lando's
Yeah, literally. What have we
What
here?
have
Literally,
we
Freddie, I
here?
don't know what this is.
Not a Colt 40, I'll tell you that.
Hey, that's Colt 45.
Colt 45. And then, of course, believe it or not, I did actually end up bringing this all the way from London, but a very nice skateboard.
Oh, yes,
That's awesome.
deck.
So I'm going to put this
That's
on the
the
camera.
thumbnail.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on.
He's got a Star Wars Celebration skateboard. That is cool.
There it is.
Do you skateboard, Freddie?
I
Do
do.
you know how?
Yeah, I do.
Of course you do.
That was
I
my
was gonna say.
main...
Who is surprised? Show of hands. No one.
This is
Not me.
actually, I have the one from the last celebration, Anaheim. So now this is number 2 of my series, and I'm so glad I got to get Europe. Now I got to get Tokyo back. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Hey, Freddie, when the episode's over, remind me to send you the link to the Bear Walker Pokemon skateboards. They are sick. There's a Charizard and a Mewtwo and a Gyarados and all the evolutions. Each one is
cool.
like $345,
Oh, yeah.
and I know a guy that's got like 8 or 12 of them. Oh man, they are
That
beautiful.
was my main form of transport back in college. My longboard and my skateboard. So love 'em.
Wow.
That's all I
My
have.
main mode of transportation is a 20-year-old bicycle.
Yeah.
All
Right
right,
now?
I've got something. Well, not at the moment. I'm doing a podcast, but yeah, I mean, I bike to
this
work.
very
I live
moment.
like I live a mile and a half from my office.
That's not bad.
Okay, I got a new fun thing, and this was a trade with our buddy Jacob. I accidentally pre-ordered the same the Rebellion Omnibus, the gigantic, 13-pound hardcover bad boy. I accidentally pre-ordered two of them. So now there are 2 of them. One of them showed up at the doorstep, and I was like, dang it, I already got one. So I immediately texted Jacob. I was like, hey, I know you collect these. Have you already pre-ordered this one? Because if not, I'd be willing to work out a trade. And we did a trade for... I got the Dark Empire New Republic Epic Collection. This is one that I passed on when it was first printed because I already owned it in hardcover. Then it became very valuable, and I was kicking myself because, I love Dark Empire, and I like to read the Epic collections. I like how floppy they are. Oh, look at that
yeah.
artwork! Oh man, I love it. It's beautiful. All right, let's find the
So
one that matches
iconic.
my shoulder. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's
Yep.
the one that I got as the tattoo. Love it.
That
it's
entire
like the first page.
That
So
entire
original.
page.
All right,
is
now
on his
let's
arm.
find Naked Palps. Where is he?
All the way around.
Anyway, shout out to Jacob for hooking me up. I'm very excited to get to. All right, now I kind of don't want to put this down and just want to read it for the rest of the episode. But nevertheless, we've got. There he is. Anyway, we've got some emojis to get to. So let's do it. But first, Legends News. This is the segment we like to call Legends Lookout. All right, we've got first and foremost some Utini Company announcements. Wes, you're one of the higher up top dogs at Utini. Tell the good folks about Utini Academy.
So, the Utini Academy is a course that you can sign up for, purchase at. Let me throw up a graphic here. That would probably be easier to see. So, it is a course you can sign up for at utini.com that will teach you all about Star Wars books, whether it's Legends, canon, High Republic, comics, all kinds of stuff. So it will give
And
you
history.
a course by course, like I said, a bulleted list of anything and everything you want to know about Star Wars books. And it gets you primarily into Canon and Legends, and then it branches off from there. But we have videos, we have write-ups, we have like everybody from the Utini team. Not everybody, but quite a few have recorded videos of that, and we have hangouts, live hangouts to go into. I think on like maybe like a monthly basis or a weekly basis, so we can go in there and have a Discord channel too. So if you are unsure of how to get into Star Wars books and where to start and things along that nature, instead of like perusing the internet, there's a whole list. Not really a list, it's academy. It's a course. It's kind of like getting a Star Wars 101.
Yeah.
Perfect for you just to go through like time off or during work like I would. But it is a who's who of Star Wars 101 courses.
Yeah, I really think
Man,
it's
if I could-
one of the most collaborative
Yeah.
and exciting projects I've ever got to be a part of at Utini. And it's launching next week. And I really want to go ahead and tell folks that now's your chance to get in on the ground floor, because we've got a discount code for those who get it early, who do early registration, 25% off using the code Padawan at checkout. And, obviously we're trying to grow as a company and all that good stuff, but I wouldn't recommend it if I really didn't think that it was a top-notch content. Because we actually don't talk about every last Utini thing here on Legends Look Back. I really do want to say that I think that the Legends course we put together is the most comprehensive Legends instructive material on the internet. Otherwise, perusing the Wook for 48 hours till your eyes turn bloodshot. That's the only other option. And then you spoil everything that way.
True, that's true. We don't try to spoil anything, but I think if you're a Legends Look Back fan, if you've been listening to us for a while, check it out and let us know how you like our course, because I think we did a great job, and it wasn't without Jared, myself, Rick was there. We spent a lot of hours trying to figure this out, and I think it turned out really well. So I'm really happy.
Absolutely. All right. By the way, it is April 27th, the time of recording this. So this is your last chance for the folks that want to get in on our April community event, Utini Cosplay. So put those pics over in the hashtag Utini Cosplay Discord channel, or throw them using up on Twitter using the hashtag Utini Cosplay. I've got something that I'm hoping to get in right under the wire. I was hoping I could be changed into it for the show tonight, and ran out of time. And no, it's not the Gonk Droid costume. Sorry.
Fit into the Gonk Droid.
It's not big enough, buddy. Not big enough. But I've got something on it, so I'm looking forward to showing it off next week. Emily, what is up next in the Legends Lookout segment?
Well, today is
The 9th anniversary.
Yeah, the 9th anniversary of the Legends canon split. This was a very controversial time to be a Star Wars fan. I personally wasn't a Star Wars fan. Where were y'all? What were you doing, and how did you feel about the split?
It kind of feels like one of those natural disaster things where 20 years later you say, where were you? And that happened. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jedi Murphy, for keeping
true.
Wes accountable there with that one. Yeah, where were you, Freddie, when you found out about the big news?
I'll never forget, actually. At that time I was living in Phoenix, and I worked with a bunch of folks who loved Star Wars and pop culture. It was as if I worked with Utini on a daily basis. It was a lot of fun. And everyone had their specialty. There was a guy who was a Lord of the Rings specialist. Everyone who was they had a specialist. We had specialists. It was so cool.
Love it.
And of course, when the news was announced, my office was filled with people thinking, what's going to happen? What do you think? How are you going to feel? And that's all I remember was just people asking me questions. What do you think? How does this make you feel? Just trying to gauge what they should be thinking, I guess. And I just remember I kept telling people at that time, I don't know.
That's great.
Oh, man.
I had them gather
Well,
all
you were-
around, lit all the candles, and I said, I don't know.
That was a good lead up.
Freddie, at the time, you and I were both a part of the same very niche organization called the Star Wars SWAT
Oh
team,
yeah.
where we did like social media promotion for Del Rey, and you earned points, and then if you got enough points, you could cash them in on books and collectibles and things like that.
Good
So,
stuff too. Not just like regular books. They were like collectors versions, which of Heir to the Empire, for instance.
Yeah, signed by the authors and stuff like that,
Oh, wow.
which was awesome. So Freddie and I were both competing with one another 10 years ago, and we had no idea, that we'd be doing a podcast with each other all these years later. And so I remember when that happened, there was this big announcement on the SWAT team, which was like, help us blitz this new announcement, and let's promote A New Dawn, the first new canon book, and you can get all this cool merch, like so many more points than ever before. And so for me, I was like, trying to earn all my points, and I got my signed copy, the advanced reader's copy of A New Dawn. Was very proud to get that. Honestly, I when that news dropped, was relieved because I was reading the New Jedi Order at the time, and I was like, well, the good news is there is an end to all this.
Yeah.
The Legends universe officially has an end. Like there's a clean break, and we're going to start this new thing, which is canon, and I'll be able to stay up with that, reading the new releases as they come out. I found it good news, kind of like creative liberty for the creators, though I did message Del Rey on Twitter within like the first 20 seconds of the announcement saying, but what about Sword of the Jedi? Y'all still going to make Sword of the Jedi? And I never got a response on that one. The answer 9 years later is, hey, what about Sword of the Jedi? Come on.
Canon.
It's not too late.
You're just waiting for
It's
the
not
right
too late.
moment.
Wes, do you remember when this happened?
I don't actually, and I know I just looked it up. So April 25th, 2014 was the day of the split, and I had no idea. I think maybe a year after that, or maybe 2 years after that, is when I started my first book. Was Heir to the Empire. So this was not on my radar whatsoever, but I definitely got wind of it when I joined Utini because that is a big that's a big highlight of the group. But I mean, just speaking of Legends itself, whenever they did the new timeline that they announced at Celebration, I was just like, so should I get into the new Jedi Order just to see if there's similarities that they place in the canon one and then the Legends era? So I was just like, 19 books, is it easy to do? Like,
It's not easy to do, but it's an achievement if you do it. There's some really high highs and some really low lows. But I would say that the high highs are worth it.
Okay.
And I can tell you which ones to skim without having to read every last word of them.
Yeah, because I know you've accomplished that feat.
It took me 3 years, I think, on New Jedi Order
You did-
alone.
Okay, yeah. And
It could have been less than that. I don't know.
It's a long time.
But it's a big deal, and I saw a lot of discourse. I will say, a lot of discourse about this on social media, and I do think we here at Legends Look Back just try to have a positive outlook on it all, and we still might say, yeah, personally, we would like to see some more Legends stories told, some more stories set in that universe. Maybe if on the 20th anniversary they were to go back and say, by the way, we're going to bring in the 10 great Legends authors, James Luceno and Christy Golden and Timothy Zahn, Kevin J. Anderson. Hey, we're going to do 10 more books set in Legends to tie up some stories. That would be awesome. I would love to see that, but we're not going to get that by harassing creators aggressively or negatively.
Here's the thing.
And so we just try to have a positive outlook on it.
Here's the thing. There's a couple ways to approach this. One, there's Legends is still there. I mean, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
We're reading
Enjoy the
stories.
stories.
How many times are you going to read all of Legends and remember everything that happens in every book, right? It's going to take you a long time. You can read it for a very long time. I'm still not done with it. I still have a few books to get to. And most of the time, I'm just rereading the books that I like. So that's part of it. The other thing is we're getting new Legends content, even though the split happened 9 years ago, right? We're getting these new reprints of the books, and it's also Disney doing its due diligence as a business and keeping its copyright and everything protected. Mm-hmm. So we're going to continue to see Legends material. And here's another thing. Disney is also a business. Disney wants to make money. If there's a contingent of people where they can just, okay, let's have these three folks focus on coming up with like Legends merch for a year, I'm sure they would do it because they know that the investment is there. You know how many people would spend money on anything Legends related? Quite a bit. So don't discount it yet. It is a moneymaker. We all love it.
Premium for sure.
And you know what? The good thing is the money that we're giving when we buy these new Essential Legends collections does go now to the author instead of our secondhand buys, right? So we're seeing some of that and interest in that as well. So don't give it up. It's still there. And if you don't want to dive into canon, you don't need to. No one's forcing you to. If you don't want to dive into Legends, same.
Yeah, and what's fun is there's even some, like Legends fan fiction that's really taken off in recent years. So a lot of the community is huge into that. I'm personally looking into trying it out at some point soon.
Heart of the Jedi? We never had that?
Heart of the Jedi, we covered it. That's right. That's right.
Oh, wow.
That one's not fan fiction as much as it's like a lost artifact.
Yes, it's a lost tome.
I'm so glad I was peer pressured into buying that right before they took it off of Amazon.
And then peer pressured into selling it on eBay. No, we won't sell it.
I still got it.
All right.
You only got one copy? Just kidding.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
speaking of the Essential Legends collection, Emily, we've got a few more that are coming out. In fact, we've got some new art that was just... I think we covered it on the last month's show, but it was officially released from Del Rey, including crediting the artist, which we want to do because we love, these brand new covers. Tell the good folks about Wave 7 of the Essential Legends collection.
Yes, we've got the Old Republic Fatal Alliance has artwork by Dominic Mayer. Do we have like a close-up of them individually, or are they all together?
No, that's what we got.
Okay.
That's what we got.
We've also got Outbound Flight and Survivor's Quest, both with art by Orlando Aracena. And Republic Commando.
I like the consistency there.
I'm sorry?
I like the consistency there.
Yeah, it looks nice. They mirror each other. They've got a similar color scheme. And then Republic Commando 000 has art by Dina Sote.
Yeah, sorry for giving you the difficult names there.
Yeah, these are coming on August 15th, so end of the summer. They are wild. Very Lisa Frank, if you are picturing it. If you're audio listeners.
I have not heard that name in so long.
Very vibrant colors chosen.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That far one on the right there, what is that? That is that's 000. Nice. That is very like almost like 1920s futuristic. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it is. It's got the vintage feel to it.
Yeah, it looks like Ralph McQuarrie drew it. Sort of, you know
like
what I mean?
Star Wars
Concept.
Vegas. What it looks like.
Star Wars Vegas.
Who doesn't want to be?
Yeah, but the clones are looking over their shoulder. It's kind of an espionage thing.
Yeah.
Excited for this. 7 waves at this point, which is cool. So this wave comes out on August 15th. However, Wave 6 hasn't even been released yet. Wave 6 comes out on May 23rd, featuring Yoda Dark Rendezvous, Republic Commando Hard Contact, and Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. So, by the way, this is your last chance to get your pre-orders in. A little tip, we've still got a couple of days left on the Barnes & Noble sale for 25% off pre-orders, which I was doing at midnight last night.
Nice.
So I forgot I had not pre-ordered these yet. And then you can, of course, always go on over to utini.com, click on the release schedule page, click upcoming releases, say that 5 times fast. Woo! And these are all right there. You can click them, put them in your cart, and let your credit card surprise you when they finally draft here in a few weeks. That's always fun.
And it brings up the real essential question, which is, Jared, did you already order them? Was this a second ordering of books that you have, in fact, already pre-ordered?
That's a yes.
What's that owl that licks the Tootsie Pop say?
One? Two?
We'll never know.
We'll never
The world
know.
may never know.
The world may never know. If so, we'll give them away here on the show. That's the fun part, and Corey will reimburse me. Pretty please. Maybe. Hopefully. Now,
Count
here's
on
the
it.
controversy with all this. Wes, have you stayed up on the controversy surrounding the Essential Legends collection?
I have not.
At first, there were new unabridged audiobooks released for the titles that didn't yet have them, such as Darth Maul Shadowhunter got one that was read by Sam Witwer. Mark Thompson did the Rogue Squadron series. However, with these 2 most recent waves, there have not yet been unabridged audiobooks announced. Now, we got a little bit of inside info the DMs from one of our hookups at Random House Worlds who said that doesn't mean they're not doing them anymore. It just means that there aren't any more that have been announced yet. So, fingers crossed, as I'm taking that as you're telling me there's a chance.
Yep,
So
building-
you did say unabridged. Are there bridged
There's
versions?
bridged
Are there smaller
versions.
versions?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Outbound Flight has a really good abridged version read by Jonathan Davis, and it's
I like Jonathan
only
Davis.
it's one of the lengthier abridged ones, so not a lot is abridged. Some is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I consider it passable, but still not optimal.
There's a lot of abridged content in Legends where they just did a few books on the abridged version, and that was all we got. 'Cause, I mean, if you think about it, though, a lot of those books came out when the media just wasn't quite there yet. I think for audiobooks, right? It was either 16 tapes of
Yeah.
one book.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was. This is what you had to buy. You had to buy this, and it was full of cassette
It's
tapes.
upside down, Wes.
It was but
Yeah. Yeah. I have mine, Heir of the Empire still. It's this nice hefty box.
Oh, that would be fun as a collectible.
I think you can still check those out at the library.
Oh.
I think they have like tapes that you can check out.
Wait,
Maybe they've
really?
gotten rid of them. I mean, they probably don't anymore, right? They probably don't have CDs anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if those are still. However, I would love to get my hands on some of those as like a collectible piece and the cassette
Yes.
tapes. That'd be fun.
We should highlight
Absolutely.
that comment by Jared Mays.
Yeah, I was talking to you, Wes, on the show and typing to a fan in the chat, and I addressed them as if they were you, but they're not, unless they're secretly Wet S, the clone. But yeah, we got a comment here from Isgul who says that they've only read 4 Legends books so far. Nevertheless, glad to have you here. And we're trying not to spoil, huge plot points in Legends. However, there is a little something coming up later, but we'll give a warning. They've said they've only read 4 Legends books so far: Splinter of the Mind's Eye, Han Solo, It Stars in, Dawn of the Jedi, Into the Void, and Lost Tribe of the Sith. The fun thing is we're about to do Lost Tribe of the Sith right here live on Legends Look Back here in a few weeks. I should probably start that soon. So you're on the right track. Love to see it. So
I'd love to know what you thought of Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Same.
It's a fun artifact.
different.
That's all I'll say about it. Move along. We will go ahead and say, however, we would love to see some more of those
We should
unabridged audiobooks.
there's a lot of Legends news today, and of course May 4th news. We should just get through these so we can get into the
Let's do it.
content.
Let's get to the game. So, Freddie, tell the good folks about the video game deals that are coming up on
yeah.
May the 4th.
There's a lot of video game deals. I almost wish I didn't have these so I could rebuy them. But there's there's a lot of deals here, and they're some of them are Legends relevant. So let's go through them. We've got Lego Star Wars up to 60% off with an all new character added, Luke Star Killer. Star Killer.
Love it. Killer.
Yeah, yeah. And
Fun.
next here, if you are a Star Wars The Old Republic fan, we've got double XP bonuses. Let's go, level up. Let's go, everyone. Let's join a clan. Let's do it.
Do your little dance.
Yeah. Next, we've got Nintendo Switch, 50% off the Heritage Pack. Here we go, the Heritage Pack. We've got Republic Commando, Jedi.
This is a sweet deal.
This is a really good deal. Jedi. Let's see, Republic Commando, Jedi Knight 1 and 2, The Force Unleashed, KOTOR 1 and 2, and of course the Episode 1 Racer, which is everyone's favorite. That's a lot. 50%.
That's a
off.
wombo combo right there,
It
man.
is.
Oh yeah, that's like a year's worth of entertainment.
Yeah. And that's not it. If you have an Xbox, guess what? You're going to get Episode 1 Racer for free if you have your gold, of course. I don't do that, but you know what? If you got it, you get Episode 1 Racer free. And of course, this next one, I feel like most of us have this. Amazon Prime, big one. Rogue Squadron 3D. Free.
I didn't even know there was a 3D.
Free with Amazon
You get to wear the glasses?
Prime. So that's a big deal. That's a big one for all of you Rogue Squadron fans. You're going to absolutely love that game. I'm getting it, no doubt. But there's also some more. Jared, do you want to take some of those other ones?
Yeah, this is something I wasn't able to find hard, concrete info on yet. It'll probably come out next week, so keep your eyes peeled for Legends fans on May the 4th. Typically, there are deals to be found on Comixology, which is now, Kindle, their comics platform, so you can typically pick up Legends comics for dirt cheap. I think last year, the year before, I spent like $200 and bought all the Legends comics ever digitally. And so that's a great way to get those for cheap. Marvel Unlimited will often do a sweet deal on May the 4th. And then Star Wars Insider will often do a really good discount on May the 4th. So keep your eyes peeled on all those different platforms. And remember, if you find a good deal, throw it over in the hashtag Legends Look Back Discord channel or tag us at Legends Look Back on Twitter, and we'll get the word out there to the Legends fans. Now, Wes, it's time for the game. Who's ready for this? It's time for the game. Shout out to Skimma Joe for making us a custom emoji. Now, also shout out to our buddy Rick for coming up with the game idea, and then I asked him to do it a few weeks ago, and he forgot. So I've taken matters into my own hands. And I am excited.
Shout out to Rick.
One of these will... Yeah, shout out to Rick. Now, let's get the parameters of the game. I've thought long and hard about this, and by that I mean I thought about it a little bit last night at midnight. We've got, I believe, right about 25 slides we're going to go through.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to start off where each person, you get a turn, and the slide is your turn to get it right or to get it wrong. It's totally on you.
Oh, no.
And then if you get it wrong, it'll be the other two's chance to steal based on whose hand I see go up first. Whoever gets my attention, I'll call on you. So, and then Wes is going to keep track of the score. Wes has not looked at these prior to the show.
I've looked at the first one and I almost busted out laughing about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so I won't give it to you. This one is going to Emily to start us off. Now, I will say the emojis can be either a clue to the name of the title of the book itself, or it could be a clue to the content of the book. Either way.
Okay.
So you never know. You never know. Now, if you're in the chat, feel free to guess. I'm going to go ahead and hold the host accountable right now not to look at the chat when it's your turn.
Okay.
Not to look at the chat.
Scout's honor.
I'm
It's your
gonna
turn.
hide the chat. Hold on, let me blow it up
There you
real
go.
fast. Let me make it
There
bigger.
you go. And I'll draw attention to some good chats, and we can throw them up there to highlight them live. Now, if you're an audio listener, we're going to do our best to describe these. However, it might be good to check this bit out in the YouTube. Are we ready? Emily, lead us off with the first slide. I'm going to describe it while you think about it. Ready?
Okay.
This one
What?
is an emoji of a person
I lost
getting a haircut, and then the next emoji is the right arrow, followed by the Imperial cog. So we've got some custom Star Wars emojis that we have in the Utini Discord and Slack that we are able to use to make this game a little sweeter, a little more Star Wars.
No.
So, all right, Emily, this is your turn. Time starts now. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I haven't read this one. Have I read it? Do you know?
I don't think I can tell you.
Okay, I have
don't think
no
I can
clue.
tell you.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Tell me. Just describe what you see. Describe what you
Somebody
see.
gets a haircut and then turns to the dark side.
Yes.
Why dark side? All right, Emily passes. This one's going to
Me.
Freddie as a chance
no,
to steal,
Wes
'cause
wants
Wes has
this.
already
No,
looked at
give
it.
it to Wes.
All right, Wes, you got it. What is this? What is this?
It is hair to the Empire.
Oh my god. Okay, that's hilarious. Well done.
Heir to the Empire.
Oh, it's so
Wes,
good.
Wes wanted to say that so bad.
I couldn't keep it in.
That
Sorry.
is so clever.
All right.
Well done.
1 point for Wes. 1 point for Wes.
Good job, everyone.
Oh man, I
Freddie's
really should have gotten
up
that
next.
one. Dang it. You're even wearing this
1
shirt.
point.
That was good.
Yeah, he is.
Here we go.
1 point for
Well
Wes. Oh,
done.
you can't put me up here. I made these. Now I'm going to look like I got last place.
That's okay.
Come on. I think I should win. I think I should get a point if the other person gets it wrong.
Oh, dealer or a
I
house
don't know.
house
I don't
house wins. House.
We'll just give you a nice
The
pat
house
on the back
wins.
at the end, Jared.
Sure. All right. I'll
This is
take
great.
all the points at the end.
All right.
Hair
done.
Next
to the
up, next
Empire.
up.
That's so good.
Freddie gets a chance.
gosh.
This one is
Vampires.
There's an emoji. There's an emoji of Saturn, and then there's an emoji
Space
of a vampire.
vampires.
What is the name of the Legends book that these two emojis represent?
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Space vampires. Is that one on the Utini timeline? Can you find it, Wes?
What is
What
this
are you
one?
thinking? What are you thinking?
I mean,
What you
I
thinking?
see. I mean, I'm thinking space vampires right now. That's all I think in my head.
Okay. Keep thinking. Go broader. So use some thesaurus words.
Thesaurus for space or vampire?
Can't tell you. Can't tell you.
Blood-sucking planet. Let me see. These
I'll
are
give
good.
you a hint that none of these, as far as I know, come from any of like the middle grade or young reader books. They're all adult books,
Okay, these are
mainstream,
adult
mainline
books.
adult Legends books.
Emily, how you doing over there? Can you guess this one at all?
Space
Space.
suckers.
All right, Wes, let's throw Skooma Joe's chat up on that tells me what a great job I'm doing here. The one that says, "Go ahead and give yourself 100 points."
Wes, do you
Yeah.
have it?
Love it.
What is
I
this?
have no idea
it.
what this one is. That's why I want to do the
Jared?
first one.
Going once,
The
going
Anzati?
twice. Anybody got it?
Um.
My wife got it. My wife got it, and she's never even read Legends.
Okay.
What?
So
What?
She figured it out.
How-
She's smart.
Jupiter.
Ready? 3, 2.
Go.
Planet of Twilight.
Oh my gosh, that is
Planet of
good.
Twilight.
That is good.
Wow. That's
That
like
is good.
levels of fandoms right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Planet
good.
of Twilight.
Do you get a-
That's one for
points.
Do you
Jared.
get a
Nobody
point for
got
that, Jared?
yeah.
I
That was
don't
a
know,
good
man.
one.
I don't know.
That was a good one. I liked it.
Next up is Wes's turn. Wes's turn.
Twilight.
Oh, it's my turn.
So good.
Wes is up. Wes is up. Round 3.
All right.
What do we have here? Very excited for it.
Oh.
Oh, we saw it. It went
Wait.
away.
Wait.
We had it.
There it is.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
All right. So
Oh.
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for a Legends book. We'll go ahead and give the good folks give us
do you want
like
me to-
20 seconds here on this one. If you have not yet read post Return of the Jedi mainline Legends continuity,
Yeah.
we've got
So-
a
I
moon
already know this one.
smiling
You can just give me a
with side
point
eyes.
later.
We've got Chewbacca and then a tombstone.
So this is saying in
This-
3 emojis that a moon fell on Chewbacca and
Yeah.
killed him.
Yep.
And this is from. I've never read it, but I know that it's from Vector Prime.
Ah, you got it.
Yeah,
There
I
you
know,
go.
I know.
Wes got
It's-
the point. Ding, 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 ding.
Good job, Wes.
Well done. Good guess.
Rebecca, my wife, I ran these by her, and she said, "Side-eye Wookiee death," which it's not a Star Wars book.
Hair
No
to
Star Wars.
the Empire. That's so good.
Oh
Hair of
my
the Empire
gosh.
is so good. I love it.
All right. So what are our points totals after the first
I'm
round?
gonna
Wes?
take a big L on this
After
game.
the first
Me
round,
too. I'm
We
at
are
the
at-
bottom.
I have 2. Guest
All right,
star
Wes
has
is-
2
Oh
points.
my gosh.
Wes
Jared
is
has
winning.
1.
This is
Emily in front of you has
embarrassing.
0. But
Emily,
it's just the
you-
first
Y'all are
round.
gonna kick me
You're
off
back
the show.
around. Your turn. Emily's turn. What do we have here?
All right. So
Oh my gosh, Revan.
We got a lob
That's
here.
it.
Softball
Thank
for
you.
softball for
Emoji of
I
Emily.
Revan.
needed one.
That's a good
This
one.
emoji,
That's a beautiful
I
emoji.
believe, was
That is a
created
really good
by
one.
our good friend of the show, Skooma Joe.
Oh.
Well
So
done. Good
great job. I love the
The
detailing.
glare in the emoji in the visor is perfect.
Yeah, it is.
I know. It's
Killed it.
beautiful. Revan. All right. Emily gets a point. Emily gets a point. Next up is Freddie.
Point.
Man, you're gonna give me another crazy one, aren't you?
Please.
I don't know. I put these in an order, and they were not based off of who gets what. They're just a random order. Oh, yeah!
I know. Yes.
Huh.
I know this one.
And Techmint.
All right, Freddie, describe what we're seeing.
Okay.
Describe it.
Okay. So what we're seeing, I mean, it gave it away right off the bat. First of all, thank you for giving me this softball.
This was just the force working, Freddie.
It really
In fact,
was.
this one
right?
lined up with you.
We're looking at 3 emojis in front of us. I'm going to go from, no, this is hard. They all give it away. We've got a dinosaur. We've got a robot. And then we've got hands shaking. Just like the cover.
Oh, I was like, what is it to do? I was like, okay, now it makes sense. What a great emoji.
All right, what's your guess, Freddie? What's your guess?
I'm gonna guess. Oh, this is tough. Chusabakura.
That's 1 point for Freddie. 1 point for Freddie.
Definitely got that right.
Thank you for the low hanging fruit.
That was a great one.
You both got a point there. Wonderful. You're catching up. Wes, you are up next.
Oh, I'm up next.
Yeah, we might have to go a little faster through the game. This is good. This is good. All right, we've got Han.
You can just
We've got
throw
a
it to
girl
me.
in a wedding dress, and we've got Leia.
On Girl in a Wedding Dress, Leia. Is it the courtship of Princess
Oh,
Leia?
good job, Wes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I
In
am-
fact, the girl in the wedding
I'm
dress.
so proud of Wes right now.
Thank you.
It is. It's
you.
Emily in her cosplay
Yep.
as an emoji.
Yep. That's
so
exactly
wonderful.
the only thing that could be.
Wes is
Okay,
killing
Wes,
it.
Wes keeps the lead. Next up is Emily. What do you think you see?
Okay, I know that this should be a Star Wars character.
It is a Star Wars character.
I can't picture who it is.
It's a Sith Lord.
Sith
It's a
Lord.
legend Sith Lord.
Is it Bane?
It is Bane.
Okay, so Bane
Yes.
and some
Made by
kind of
Skooma
like
Joe.
public transportation emoji.
Bus stop?
This is clearly Bane Bus Coffin. Okay.
Bane bus and then a coffin. So Bane travels and dies. Is this the third Bane book?
Think about it. What's the title?
Oh my gosh. Shoot. I love this series. Why am I? Is it
Darth Hannah's Revenge.
Hannah?
Do you remember the names of the 3 books in the series?
Path of Destruction? No.
Ah!
Is it Darth Bane Path of Destruction?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Yes.
Path.
Okay.
I love
Okay, that
There's
makes sense. Bane, Path. All right. Thank you for helping me.
There's.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean to, but it slipped. I was excited. All right, Emily got a point.
Yay.
Freddie's up next. Darth Bane, Path of
I
Destruction.
thought it
Great
was
job
Bane
on that.
Bus Coffin, but
Bus Coffin. It's book 4 coming soon alongside of Sword of the Jedi. Next up is Freddie.
Rhino. Is this the Talandatil?
We've got Rhino. Those are the emojis.
Rhino.
What is this supposed to be? Is this the Talandatil? Yes or no?
I can't tell you. What is the name of the book title that you're guessing, Freddie?
Hold on.
000.
000. Is this Han Solo Paradise Snare at all?
It is.
Yay.
What?
What's especially great about that guess, Freddie, is you were able to remember the name of the title just based off of 3 rhinos. That's the emoji.
It's like, how does that?
Believe it or not, I got that one.
Nice.
Definitely didn't get it.
Nice. There's telepathic rhinos, Wes, in that book that
undulate.
cause the religious cult to experience waves of pleasure.
Oh, yes. Good.
It's so gross.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
In the TBR. All right.
Oh.
This one is yours, Wes. What is it?
Is this Kenobi? Okay, perfect.
That's a fantastic emoji, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Well done.
This is an emoji that StarWars.com put out alongside the release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show.
Okay.
They got some professionals making this one.
Is this
Yeah.
a mole on the side of his face there?
Oh, it might be.
That's like
He needs to go see
that's
a
some
dermatologist.
detail. That's detail that I didn't expect to be in there. Okay, hold on.
All right. Emily,
Yes.
Next up,
we all 3 got your points that time. Good job. Oh, this is a tough one. Tough one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a blank, invisible person with an arrow. I'm thinking Nogri for some reason. Based on your
I'll
response,
give you a hint.
I'm way
There's
not right.
there's a character whose emoji, if I put it in here, it would really give the book title away. Therefore, I omitted
Unlike
the
Revan.
character emoji and I just left these other 2. So it's tough. It's possibly, Emily, the hardest one.
Oh, great. Okay. So instead of putting an actual person there, you put a nothing person there instead of just doing nothing, and then there's a
No,
bow and arrow.
there's no. The first emoji. Okay. If I added one more emoji, it would be on the front. It would be before the person silhouette there.
Oh, okay.
But I had it's a Star Wars character. I had to take it out because it would give it away. All right, Emily, are you giving up?
I've given up.
Is it in the chat?
Oh,
Freddie's got his hands
I
up.
saw it in the chat. All right. Well, I can't answer now.
So I'm trying to think. I was like, is there any characters that use a bow? I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's where I was stuck.
And then I was thinking characters, and I was like, what emojis have I seen in chat? So I went through a lot of them, and I was thinking because it's a bow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a shadow of a person. Is that right?
Okay.
Shadow
okay,
Hunter.
Okay. Shadow Hunter.
Okay, did I get
Freddie
it?
gets the point. Freddie gets
Good
it. Did you look at the chat? Did you?
Oh,
you
I
look
did
at the
get
chat, Freddie? Did you look at the chat?
I didn't know.
We'll move
I don't have
through
the
it.
chat
Okay,
on the
all right.
teleprompter at all.
Freddie got it, and so he got the steal point, and now this one,
Oh,
coincidentally,
Sorry, Emily.
is
okay.
Freddie's. It's Freddie's question.
I'm gonna
The
get
next
fired.
one is
Oh.
Freddie's question.
Okay.
This next one, 2 emojis. We've got chains
Is this
and
mall
a punching
lockdown?
fist. Mall
my
lockdown. Way to go,
gosh.
Freddie.
Oh my gosh.
mall lockdown.
Boom! Freddie with
Oh,
another
it's-
point.
They're on the.
Okay.
Okay, that's holy crap! I never would have got that.
I got
If
that
I
one,
put the
believe it
mall
or not.
emoji, if I put the mall emoji in either of those, it would have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But Freddie slam dunked with 2 hands
Rick.
on both baskets across the court,
Rick goes,
like
is
he
this
was
a
in
worship
Space
song?
Jam. Love it. Love it. Yeah, this could be a worship
this a
song.
worship song?
Chains.
Chainbreaker.
Breaking the chains. Chainbreaker. Yeah, all right. Wes, you're up. Ooh, this is a tough one. Tough one. We've got a sunrise, a black circle, and a robot.
A sunrise, a black circle, and a robot. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can't even.
Think about it. Think about it.
All right.
All right. Sunrise, black circle, robot.
Huh.
I don't know. See, I don't know. Okay, well, when we say robot, are we thinking droids? Is that
Are we?
Are we?
We may not be in this instance. We might be thinking of someone who's more machine now than man.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, I got it.
I feel like
That's
I
a good
don't
one.
have it.
Let me know if you guys give up. I can throw another point on my name. Maybe.
It's not. It can't be. Revenge
I love
of
that in the
Sith
first round, Freddie
novelization.
said, I'm about to get trashed. He's like, I give up at the game.
Is it one of the? Is it one of the books that are in the not technically Darth Vader trilogy?
That's a good question.
That's interesting. Jared.
Wait a minute.
Emily,
Darth
do you have it?
Vader.
God, I think I have it, but I don't know the title.
It's Wes's turn. Wes's turn. 5, 4,
Oh, I hate countdowns.
3.
Can I do my pseudo answer before Freddie gives the real one?
I don't know it. I don't know it.
Emily, you
I
might
think
know it.
it's.
Yeah,
Is
let's
it
give
the,
Emily
is
the
it
Wes.
the Buzz
steal.
Lightyear Jedi one?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Wes, did you know?
What's your... Wes, you're close. You're close. You're close.
It was.
Just
Forgot. I've read the book, but I forgot what it was called. And yes, that's what the cover looks like. This sunrise. So,
Coincidence.
what's it called?
I wonder if I'm right. Even I don't even know.
What is it, Freddie?
Is
What
it,
you got?
Is it the Rise of Darth Vader?
Dark Lord,
Lord,
the Rise of Darth Vader.
yeah.
I'm going to give
Ah,
the point to...
man.
I didn't. I couldn't
Give the
I
point
couldn't
to
The
Freddie.
pinpoint
hero
the
was
title.
Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. That was my guess. But then
Don't-
the robot
see,
wouldn't make
I-
any sense.
I knew that the Dawn was going to be difficult. But my wife did figure it out, and she's not even read these books. So come on, guys.
Well, apparently your wife needs to be playing better than me.
Come on, guys.
She's welcome
loves
to
word
help
games.
me out.
She does love word games.
Oh my
Emily,
gosh.
this one's yours.
Darth
Another
Vader
Bane
Rule of
book.
Two.
Yeah, that's right. All right, good job.
Not just a
job.
hat rack.
Not just
That one was the Darth Bane emoji, a ruler, and peace sign. My wife said something like Darth Bane, yardstick of peace, which is funny, but no, rule of two. Okay, Freddie,
Yes.
we've got 3 emojis here. What are they?
this looks like Mara Jade. Mara Jade.
That's another Skooma Joe original.
This is a very nice one. I like that Mara Jade.
Scowling.
And then of course we've got a mountain emoji, and then a skeleton crossbones emoji.
Okay.
I can't remember this book's name right now. Hold on.
Rick says that's Kim Possible.
That's Kim Possible.
And I'm Ron Stoppable.
Oh man, what is this? I can't think of the title right now.
It's tricky. You will not get the title by looking at the emojis.
I'm not trying to look
In
at the
this-
emojis. I'm trying to think of
In this
that book's
instance,
name.
the emojis tell you about the content. I'll give you that hint.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. It's not Outbound Flight.
Unless there's that new book finally gets published, Mara J. Death Mountain.
Yeah, there you go, Death Mountain.
Coming new to Disney.
This. So it's not.
I would watch it.
Is this? Let me see here. Which one could this be?
You're close, Freddie. You're close. You're circling the landing field. Much like Mara Jade's Z1, what's it called? Her
Yeah, I can't remember the book's name.
Z95 Headhunter.
Yeah.
You're so close. Anybody want to steal?
Do you guys want to? It's not dark.
This is
Yeah, go ahead, Jared. You win this one.
this is The Last Command.
Last Command.
So where Mara Jade
I didn't know which one it was. If it was either going to be Dark Force Rising.
she wants
or The
to
Last
kill
Command.
Luke Skywalker at Mount Tantus.
So I
You know.
couldn't remember
Come
which
on.
one it was, but also I
Yeah.
was floating around. What's the other book that she was in? Anyway,
She's
I can't
in
remember.
Allegiance and Choices of
Choices
One.
of one.
of One.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, does she have a choice, or is she gonna die? I couldn't figure it out.
yeah. I figured it'd be difficult. But all right, Wes,
good one.
you're up next.
Jared with a. Oh goodness.
One lone emoji. It is a cube that looks like it's covered in corn cobs. What are we looking at here, Wes?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, and y'all know what this is, but I don't know
We
what
do.
this is.
I know what
We
this
do
is.
know.
This is
I'm not going to waste time. I don't know what this is. This is a
Waru.
Legends thing.
This is Waru.
This is definitely
Waru.
What's the name of the book? Say it at once. 1, 2, 3, go.
No one.
Neither
I
of
don't
you
No-
know
got it.
the
no one?
book. I haven't read the book. I just know that
There's-
that's Waru, the
there's-
consumer of Jedi children.
It's a.
what?
It looks like this,
Yeah.
right? It's got some triangles
Oh, sorry.
made out of a
Spoiler.
certain mineral, right? Crystal star.
The book is
Crystal
Oh,
star.
Crystal
The Crystal
Oh,
Star.
okay.
All right, Freddie got it.
I was
Freddie
seeing if
got it.
anybody else knew.
No. I just assumed you were going to
Yeah.
answer because you clearly
Yeah.
got the credit on that one. Oh my gosh.
All right,
Freddie
Freddie, you're
is
I'll
running
say-
away with this one now.
mopping the floor.
That book was kind of a banger.
Crystal Star.
In it,
my
the wait, hold on, backtrack
okay,
just
okay,
a second.
okay.
Hold on,
No one
that
saw
one's
that, no one saw
very
that.
special. All right, yeah, in the Crystal Star, Waru is a deity who runs a cult that eats children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
The
so
book's pretty
this particular, I guess,
In my
food
opinion.
doesn't eat children.
This one eats corn.
No. All right. So now on this next slide, this is very special. This emoji was created for us custom for this very episode, and it is available to use live as of now in the Utini Discord. This particular brand new Legends emoji. Emily, it is your turn. What book or book series does this set of emojis represent?
Okay. I see 6 terrifying alien invaders coming to disrupt the galaxy as we know it. I know that it is the Yuuzhan Vong.
Okay. We are the Yuuzhan
I
Vong.
haven't an earthly or galactic clue what the heck the name of the book is, because I haven't
I'll say
read
this
it yet.
much. Book series. Go with a series.
Golly, I hate this so much. I feel so dumb.
We haven't gotten to these
Star
books
Wars
at all
and
yet.
Yuzhan Vong.
You've not read them yet. You've not.
They're not the bug books, are they?
Not the
No.
bug
They're
books.
not the bug books. Which I've almost
I would have
read.
taken that as an answer, but it's not correct.
The bug books.
I'll say this much. We have already once talked about this series live on this very episode.
Is it New Jedi Order?
It is the new Jedi
Oh,
Order.
gosh.
She gets the point.
Whoa!
Bingo.
Do you get
She
2
gets
points for
the
that?
point.
That
No,
seemed
by
like
all
a-
means, give me half a point. That's ridiculous. I'm
Boom.
so
1
disappointed
point
in
for
that.
Emily.
Emily, you're doing really
and
well, though.
100 points for Skooma Joe for creating
That
this
is
for
so
us.
good. Well done, Skooma. You're just
For
crushing
Yeah,
this
the
it.
detail
very
is great.
Oh, look at you
episode.
trying to encourage me. Thank you.
Congrats. We have a Yuzhan Vong.
I like the little nose cavity they've got going on there.
There's so
Who
much
needs-
detail.
Who needs the nose? Just cut it off. We don't need it. That's what the Yuzhan Vong do.
Oh yeah, they love masochism. All right, let's see. That was
Freddy's turn,
Emily. Wes, you're up. We're getting close to the end here.
I think it's Freddy's
Any-
turn.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. The honesty.
Because I don't know this one.
I'm going to be honest here. I might be the most proud of this particular slide.
Actually, I do know this one. This is really good.
This is Bane, Dynasty of Evil.
Bane Dynasty of Evil. We've got Bane, a crown, and a little devil. That's right.
Did it?
Little devil.
Dynasty for the crown. And a little devil.
Bane. This is the sequel to what was it? Bane Bus Coffin. This one is, let's see, go back to that graphic again, Wes. It was Bane Crown Devil. This is Bane Crown Devil. The sequel. It's not the
Royal-
first one though. It's the second one in the series of Bane Bus Coffin.
Royal devil. Bane the royal devil.
Royal devil.
Speaking of Royal
Bane the
Devils,
Royal Devil.
Wes, you're up with this next slide.
Oh, this one is. You don't even know how to know the name of the book to say this. You just say Hanthron. Book Hanthron, right?
The
Hand of Thrawn.
The Hand of Thrawn duology. That's right. The Hand of Thrawn duology. All right. So Wes gets a point. Where are we looking on
we
totals?
are.
We're close to the end of the game. Very close. Is it possible for Freddie to be dethroned? We've got Freddie in
always
the lead with
possible.
7.
It's always
Jared, you only
Wes
have 1
with
point.
5. Emily with 4. So I believe Emily's out at this point. So we're going straight to Freddie with this next one. Straight to Freddie. Sorry, Emily.
Oh
It's
goodness
okay.
gracious! All right, so there's a lot of vehicles on this emoji. For those who aren't listening, just a bunch of vehicles, and for some it might be hard to tell what this might be, but I don't know.
Oops, one of them is a double.
Hey
like
Jared,
it's
is this?
Galaga.
I feel like if I say this, I'm gonna lose a point just because I'm not gonna say it. Is this Rogue Squadron, or
It is X-wing Rogue
is
Squadron.
this
so
Mercy Kill?
I think you missed. I think you missed it. It's X-wing Rogue
Oh, my
Squadron.
bad. I was gonna say Mercy Kill.
No
but
point for Freddie.
No
No point for Freddie.
Okay.
He didn't get the
It's
title
not
right.
Mercy Kill.
No, Mercy Kill is what y'all did to me at the beginning of this round.
Emily, I think you could have got this one.
No, my guess was Katana Fleet for some reason. So no.
Hey, that's a good one.
I'm glad.
It was a
I'm glad
mercy
we
kill indeed.
eliminated you. Next up, Wes.
Is this is the last one, but this doesn't. Okay.
Okay, what do we have?
Oh gosh.
Our crowning achievement. Our crowning achievement. We have a
yes, I
shiny,
know this.
a shiny medal, followed by a green lightsaber, followed by Doctor and CEO Corey Helton in a pool hat. What book does this describe, Wes?
This book is iconically titled I, Jedi.
Congratulations and surprise twist. Corey Helton was the real winner in this game all along. The real winner.
And
Congratulations.
so I got one,
my
yet
gosh.
Freddie ekes out.
Freddie does. He ekes out the win. And congratulations to Freddie, Skooma Joe, and Dr. and CEO Corey Heltland, your medals are in the mail, along with Chewy's. All right, so that does it for this week's episode of Legends Look Back. Thanks again to Skooma Joe for helping us out with that. And also remember to go pop on over to the Utini hashtag Legends Look Back Discord channel to try out your brand new Yuuzhan Vong emoji, and be careful as you do so. Make sure you use all organic matter. They're quite touchy about making sure that you follow the rules there. Before we round it all up, just keeping your eyes peeled for what's coming up next in the Utiniverse. Wes, what y'all got going on over there on The Living Force on Monday nights?
Monday is a roundtable of I would say the newest release of the High Republic, Cataclysm, that Freddie had shown off, that he got the gold pages from Celebration. So we're doing a roundtable on Cataclysm. So hopefully you get your pages read or your audiobooks played. I still have 4 hours to go. It's a long book, but it's actually really good. I've enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed this one. So
No spoilies, but it's got Yaddle, so that's fun.
it has a lot of
Yaddle.
Yeah.
That's right. More Yaddle than you ever knew you needed. And
So
yet
that is-
not enough.
Yes,
Not
that's
enough.
Monday night. Monday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, because
Wonderful.
Central time is the time that it is correct.
That's right, God's time zone. Emily, what is happening next up on Legends Look Back? No live show next week, but we do have something very special.
Yes. So we are doing Freddy's Star Wars Celebration highlight reel. So we've discussed it in person, but we will get to see the footage in person. Is that what you're talking
Very
about?
fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have kicked that one to Freddie, but I kicked it to you, and I'm glad I did.
Didn't even know making stuff about Celebration. That's cool.
Yeah, Nathan is editing that for us, so shout out to our good buddy Nathan for jumping in, because my computer, I tried to edit the footage, and it said, It went on strike. That's right. It went on strike. And then the next Legends Look Back Roundtable coming up here in a few weeks in the month of May will be the Lost Tribe of the Sith Collected Stories Anthology. And you've got some time to read it, because that does it for this week. Thanks for joining us for Legends Look Back. Thanks to our incredible patrons for your support. We love making the show. We're glad you're along for the ride. Special thank you to Brian Dooley, Earl Q, Carl Sander, and Zach W. on our Jedi High Council, as well as James T., Ashley Ingalls, and Chris Carrizo on our Alliance High Command for your amazing support. Remember to sub to the channel. Leave us a review in your podcast platform of choice. If you like your thoughts right on the show, you can find our contact information in the description. And, of course, we're on Twitter at Legends Look Back. Remember, everybody, to keep the Utini fan code and be a force for positivity in the fandom. May the force be with you.
This is a Utini broadcast.